Last night, my love, I found myself caught in a moment of deep reflection and emotion. As I lay in bed, thoughts of the future began to flood my mind. I started thinking about so many aspects of our lives, our dreams, our uncertainties, the distance we're navigating, and the questions that don't yet have answers. At first, it was just quiet contemplation, but soon, those thoughts began to feel heavier. A sense of panic crept in, and I felt overwhelmed by the unknown. My heart started to race, and I had to close my eyes just to center myself. I could feel a lump forming in my throat, and before I knew it, tears welled up in my eyes. It felt like everything was spinning out of control, and all I wanted in that moment was comfort and clarity. So I did the only thing I could, I prayed. I spoke to God with a heart full of vulnerability. I told him that I didn't know how to make everything work out, that I wasn't sure what steps to take next, but I poured out my deepest desire. I want to marry the love of my life. I asked him to show me the way, to guide my heart, to open the right doors, and to bring our love story to its divine fulfillment. As I prayed, a few quiet tears escaped down my cheeks. It wasn't sadness exactly, it was the release of all the pent-up worry, fear, and longing. And in that moment of surrender, something shifted. You might not believe me, but as I opened my eyes after praying, I felt completely different, lighter, calmer, and deeply reassured. It was as if a heavy burden had been lifted off my shoulders. There was a deep, comforting sense that everything had already been taken care of, that my prayer had been heard and was already in motion. The feeling was so powerful and so clear, it was like I could hear a gentle whisper in my soul telling me, everything will work out just fine. It felt like my request had been placed, like a divine order that had been shipped and was now on its way to me. That beautiful, peaceful energy stayed with me, and I fell asleep with a soft smile on my face, my heart at ease. That night, I had the most beautiful dream. We were together, truly together, not just in spirit, but physically close, sitting in your home. Your family was there, and the room was filled with warmth and laughter. We were all sharing a moment of joy, as if I was already a part of the family, fully welcomed and loved. There was no tension, no uncertainty, just peace, happiness, and connection. After a while, we slipped away into your room, and in that quiet space, we shared a deeply intimate and romantic moment. You held my hand, gently pulled me closer, and looked into my eyes with a love so pure it made my heart flutter. You placed a soft kiss on my lips, and then you smiled at me, the kind of smile that says everything without needing words. You wrapped me in your arms, holding me tightly as if you never wanted to let go. In that embrace, I felt completely safe, deeply cherished, and wholly loved. There was no noise in our minds, no fear in our hearts, just the presence of one another and the knowing that we were finally where we were meant to be. That dream was more than just a vision, it felt like a glimpse into our future, a divine promise, a reassurance that our love has a destiny to fulfill. It was a reminder that God has been so kind to us, guiding our hearts and drawing us closer to the culmination of our love story. When I woke up in the morning, I felt changed. The anxiety and heaviness I had experienced the night before had vanished completely. I felt joy, genuine, unshakable joy, bubbling up inside me. I couldn't stop smiling, because I knew that something powerful had happened. I knew, deep in my soul, that God is taking care of our love, orchestrating things in ways we can't yet see. I felt so thankful, not only for the dream but for the sense of divine reassurance that came with it. I'm grateful for every part of this journey we're on, even the hard and uncertain moments, because they're leading us somewhere beautiful. I believe with all my heart that we are meant to be together. I know that our true love will triumph. No matter how long it takes, no matter what stands in our way, our hearts are destined to meet, to unite, and to live this life side by side. I don't have all the answers, and I don't need to. That's in God's hands. What I do know is that in divine timing, everything will align, and I will find myself in your arms, not just in dreams, but in real life, forever. And when that day comes, every tear, every prayer, every longing will make perfect sense. Until then, I hold on to this love, to my faith, and to the beautiful promise of us. You know, baby, I love you so damn much that words often fall short of expressing what my heart feels. These feelings are no longer just emotions, they've become a part of me, something I can't control or contain. They grow stronger with every passing moment, consuming my heart in the most beautiful way. I find myself thinking about you at the most random times, during work, while walking, even in my dreams. My heart is madly behind you, and I don't even try to stop it. I don't want to. I catch myself smiling or laughing alone just at the thought of you, and in those moments, I realize how deeply you've embedded yourself in my life. It surprises me sometimes, the sheer intensity of my love for you. It's overwhelming, powerful, and yet, so tender. And honestly, there are moments when I get scared. Not scared of loving you, but scared that you might think I'm obsessed. Because maybe I am. Maybe I am addicted, not just to you, but to the peace, the joy, and the indescribable comfort that fills me whenever I think of you. You bring something into my life that I never even knew I was missing. A sense of completeness. You make my heart flutter in ways I didn't know were possible. Being with you, loving you, it feels like floating in a dream I never want to wake up from. I feel like I'm constantly lost in your world, willingly drifting further into you with every breath. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve, loving you so crazily, so openly, and I'm not afraid. Not afraid of getting hurt, not afraid of heartbreak, because what I feel for you is bigger than fear. I want to love you so much that you become a part of everything I am. I want your name etched into my soul so deeply that when people look at me, they see you. I want to love you in a way that even the universe takes notice, that fate itself is forced to carve your name into my destiny. I don't know how to hold back, I only know how to love you madly, fiercely, completely. You are my light in this dark world. You've taken my hand and shown me beauty where I only saw shadows. You've opened my eyes to a world that isn't so cold after all. You made me realize I still have a heart, even when I believed it was lost or broken. You've worked magic in my life, and in doing so, you've made me fall for the very thing I was always running away from, love. You've taught me that not everyone is out to hurt me, that vulnerability can be a strength, and that trusting someone again isn't a mistake. Because of you, I believe in love again. I believe in kindness, in hope, and in second chances. I love the version of me that has come alive in your presence, the softer, happier, more open version. I never thought I could be this person, and now, I don't want to go back. You've brought out parts of me I didn't even know existed. I never knew I could be so childish, so playful and carefree. I didn't know I could be romantic, let alone write love poems or confess my feelings so openly. And now, I find myself lost in this emotion, writing lines straight from my heart just for you. I'm in awe of what I feel. I'm in awe of what we share. Thank you for giving me the greatest gift I've ever received, the gift of love. You've made me feel like I am enough. You've made me feel like I deserve to be loved, and that is something I will never take for granted. I will be forever grateful to you for helping me realize what I was missing in life, not material things, not success or recognition, but love. Real, soul-deep love. I feel incredibly lucky and blessed that God brought you into my life. You are a divine gift, a miracle in human form, and I thank the universe every day for aligning our paths. You've guided me back to the light, to a better, truer version of myself. I feel a kind of happiness now that I never thought was possible, a peace so pure it feels sacred. There's a joy blooming inside me that I can't quite describe in words, but I know you feel it too. This feeling, this love, it's what I've been searching for all my life. I thought I'd find it in the world, through experiences, accomplishments, or people. But I never knew that it was waiting for me inside my own heart, just waiting for you to awaken it. Thank you, baby. Thank you for everything, for loving me, for healing me, for showing me how to love again. Everything good that I feel, everything beautiful I see now, it's all because of you.